What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a Pokemon Unite video. Today, we're actually going to be talking to Tristan, one of the admins of the Pokemon Unite Facebook group, and he also was a beta tester up in Canada. That's where he lives, and he is going to answer some questions, and we're going to see and get his thoughts and opinions about what could possibly change with the game when it comes out. So Tristan, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Charlie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, bro, man. So let me ask you, when you first heard about Pokemon Unite, what were your initial thoughts on a Pokemon MOBA game?
I was very scared and skeptical at first because I could never see Pokemon joining the MOBA community. I never thought about it. I always thought of League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang. You know, that's the kind of atmosphere I thought, and I thought it was just going to be like another rendition of a MOBA game, right? But I was completely wrong on that standard.
So for people that don't know what MOBA games are, could you explain what a MOBA game is?
Yeah, so essentially what a MOBA game is you have two teams facing off at each other. So they all start off at level 1. And as they progress through the game, fight against the enemy team, collecting gold, ranking up, they can collect items that help boost their stats, and eventually the ultimate objective is to take down the enemy's main base. And there's usually 3 different kinds of play styles. You have you usually have a top lane, which is usually just a solo lane, a middle lane, which is usually like a jungle. They go around collecting gold, help out teammates, and then your bottom lane, where it's usually a support and a character that can dish out a lot of damage, but also can't take a lot of damage.
Pokemon Unite, from what I've seen and heard, is a little bit different from other MOBA games. How do you think it's been different from your testing and playing through it?
So the one thing that I really enjoy about the game, it's not about taking down entirely about objectives. It's all about a point-based system. So what the point-based system does is, as you progress through the beginning of the game, you collect points, and then what you're supposed to do is secure those points at the enemy team's goals. There's 3 different goals. You have your first goal, which is usually about 100. Your second goal, which is usually has a higher health, and then the third goal, which is usually at the enemy base, where you can get a good amount of points towards the end of the game.
It's a big multiplayer type game, and I know that there's a bunch of different kind of Pokemon that you can use, but can you use the same, if you're using Charizard, could another player also use Charizard on your team?
Not on the same team, no. So whoever picks Charizard first, they get to play Charizard, right? So, but you can definitely face off against enemy Charizards at some point too.
Okay, so that goes to the team matching of you're gonna be the tank, you're gonna be the main striker, you're gonna run around and attack the different other units and stuff like that. So there's a lot of thought process going into not just the team builds, but how the Pokemon themselves are used for different types of strategies.
Exactly. And then the one thing that the one feature that I've been honestly giving a lot of props to the specific Pokemon game is the fact that you will never play a game that will exceed 10 minutes. And to me, that's extremely important, because when I think of a mobile game, I'm thinking of something fast and fun to do that'll captivate my attention, and it's something that you can play on your break. It's something that you can play when you have some spare time, and you always finish off playing the game feeling fulfilled, because the problem with MOBA games is when you play them, most of the time they're supposed to last between 15 to 20 minutes. However, if you're playing in a lot of higher rank, or sometimes you're facing off against a good team, you can be at a stalemate, and that can last anywhere between half an hour to an hour. And at that point, it's just very hard to pick up the game again, because people are always worried, thinking, I don't want to spend another hour of my life playing this game just to play one game, right? Whereas Pokemon Unite, they have done something phenomenal with just making it 10-minute timelines for the game.
That's pretty cool, man. And one of the things that is really unique to Pokemon Unite is that it's a mobile game, but you can also play it on the Switch. Were there any beta testers that were using the Switch version of the game?
Not at all, actually. They only released it for mobile, for Android. However, with the community that I was a part of on Discord, there was actually a lot of individuals that were actually able to play it on a controller. So they set up key bindings on the controller so that they can technically play the full game without having to touch their phone.
Do you think it's going to be easier to play Pokemon Unite on the phone, or is it going to be easier to play with like an actual controller, like a pro controller for a Switch?
It's kind of hard to say at this moment, just because I've never actually tried it on the controller. But from my understanding, from what people are saying, it's going to be fun on the Switch and mobile. They say that the controls are extremely easy, easy to grasp, fun to play, and I could definitely see that same energy being brought onto the Switch as well.
How do you think the Pokemon community as a whole is going to come at this game? Like, is it going to be very well received by the general community? Is it like easy? Is it easy for people to get into this game?
It's extremely easy for people to get into it. It's extremely hard for people to get out, just because of how much fun it is. Honestly, I've been playing a lot of video games. When it comes to MOBA games like League of Legends, I was Diamond rank. Smite, I was Diamond rank. Mobile Legends, I was actually on the top 1,000 leaderboard at one point. And honestly, this game is going to just create havoc because of how much of the player base from just general Pokemon games, from like main series to Pokemon Masters to even Pokemon Snap, everyone is gonna lose their minds when they play this game. It's such a different spin on a MOBA, and to have it with a Pokemon twist is just a dream come true at this point.
Because let me tell you, I've tried out MOBA games before, but I haven't really like dived too deep into it, so I'm really looking forward to trying this out. But we're showing like the gameplay over us talking right now, so people can see like the quality of the imagery. I know it's a little bit degraded because of like some of the editing process I've had to do to it, but it looks so good. The gameplay looks so good that I think people are really gonna just jump into this and never come out. I think it's gonna be like, aside from Pokemon Masters, this is going to be the premier like Pokemon mobile game.
It's gonna be the premier game to play on your mobile phone when it comes out. I can guarantee that.
Let's get into like some specifics about the game itself. Do you know how many, like off the top of your head, how many Pokemon you guys were able to play in the beta?
So in the beta, they actually gifted us a lot of free gems just to buy whatever we want, from cosmetics for what our trainers would look like, to cosmetics for the actual Pokemon when you play them, and just the Pokemon in general. We got to test out a lot of really cool features. I'm just a little disappointed that I couldn't play some of the other previous beta Pokemon. There's only 2 that weren't released in this beta for Canada, and that was Zorora and as well as Clefable.
So you said you could customize your character and the Pokemon themselves. Can you explain like how customizable you can make them?
Yeah, so when it comes to trainers, you can actually change almost anything on your trainer. You can change the hats, the shirts, the pants. They have a whole outfit that you can just put on, which will just cover all of your clothing, your socks even, which is funny, and even to your shoes. And there's so many different possibilities for how you can make your character look. And in terms of the Pokemon, they release what's called skins for the Pokemon. So they have like cool little features, like as you're watching the Charizard play, the gameplay that's being overlaid right now, you can see that Charizard has like a hat on and a scarf. So they have different kinds of outfits for your Pokemon as well.
Right, we've seen this before with like Pokemon Go. They've had like exclusive outfits for like seasonal pairs, but it looks like we're going to be getting a lot more variety for customization with Pokemon Unite. And you can take these like fully customized looking Pokemon into the game itself and see these guys battle each other, right?
Exactly. Like, from my understanding, how it's gonna work, there's gonna be like obviously some really cool skins that come out. I feel like a lot of the better looking skins are gonna be you have to pay out of pocket with gems, which I'm hoping that they actually gift us gems for launch celebration. We saw that with Pokemon Masters, so I hope that they continue that trend over to Pokemon Unite. And there's another like ticket-based system where as you progress through the game, you can get tickets and you can use those tickets in a free-to-play way to unlock cosmetics for the game.
How do you think, because Pokemon Masters is probably one of the best free-to-play friendly mobile gacha games out there. I mean, that's just from what everyone says in the community. Do you think that Pokemon Unite will be as free-to-play friendly, or will people need to be more pay-to-play?
I think it's going to be very free-to-play because the amount of stuff that they actually give you in-game was at least in beta, right? We don't know how it's going to be when it is released, but they gave us a lot of room to earn stuff for free. They give us a lot of gems. A lot of people, like, one of the biggest things that is going to be released in the game is there is going to be a battle pass where it's for those who don't know, it's a tier-based system where you complete achievements and you unlock things. And you can unlock things up till, I believe it was tier 60, so there's 60 things that you can unlock just for having the battle pass, which I hope that when they do release the game, they at least give everyone the battle pass, the first season battle pass, for free. So that's what I'm thinking that they're going to do.
I know that it's it's like an online versus like competition. So is there like an online leadership board for individual players or teams, do you think?
Definitely. So how they rate everything is they actually rate it like very similarly to how the general Pokemon games are like when you play competitive, let's say in Sword and Shield, you go from Great Ball rank to Ultra Ball rank, and then from there you go Veteran, and then there's the Masters. And then the Masters is very, it's like a point-based system at that point for leaderboards. But they only really showcase the top 100s, at least in beta at the moment. But it will always tell you what your ranking is compared to everyone else.
I know that there's a lot of clans that sort of like get together, like groups of players that play together competitively. Was there a lot of that going on in the beta?
Definitely. So the people that were achieving the top five within the leaders, they were constantly playing together. They were actually the ones that started the Discord group and to talk about the game, the mechanics and all that. And they reigned supreme since the beginning of launch. And they even put a spreadsheet together of the damage calculations and everything, which Pokemon Masters Pokemon Unite didn't provide. But it's cool to see that the community is coming together to figure out all that stuff, and it's great to see that the people that are on the top, they want to help everyone else too, which is a sign for a great community going forward.
In your opinion, what do you think they should change, or they probably will change based on the feedback from the beta testers?
One of the main concerns that a lot of people had was if you friended someone, you weren't allowed to chat via text or voice chat until you played with 5 games with them, which is kind of annoying at times, because if you know someone in real life and you want to be able to talk with them, you can. Another thing that people were stressing about was there was a lack of text communication in game. Like, you couldn't type. There was only a ping system where you can like notify your team if they need to retreat, if they need to gather, stuff like that, which obviously it's still a beta, so they're taking all these inquiries into consideration. There's definitely a power gap between some Pokemon. Like right now, one of the top damaged Pokemon is actually Absol, which is pretty crazy because Absol's pretty broken at the moment. Dishes out ridiculous amounts of damage, and then you go to, you know, the support side, and they don't really feel like support. They don't dish out damage. They don't really heal all that much. So there's definitely something there that they can improve on, but only time can tell. One of the concerns too that people were having was the movement of characters, because if anyone's ever played League of Legends, Smite, Mobile Legends, the characters feel very smooth walking around, turning corners, you know, making sharp corners. They still have some kind of fluidity in their movement, whereas Pokemon Masters you didn't really feel that. It's more like almost like blocky, like a little glitchy, but of course it is beta, so there'll definitely be some cleanups for it.
And I want to let the people who watch this video and are interested and want to join the Pokemon Unite community, join the community. So could you tell us, like, the Discord and the Pokemon Unite Facebook group, so that because I know you guys are going to keep an ear to the ground when it comes to news and updates for when the game's going to get released. Let the people know, like, how can they be a part of the community?
Yeah, so the Discord group that we're a part of right now, they're extremely helpful. It's if anyone wants to look it up, it's r/Pokemon Unite, no spaces, and then the P in Pokemon is capital, and then the U in Unite is capital as well.
And there's going to be a link to the Facebook group down in the comment section below. I'll see if I can get a link to the Discord group as well down in the description as well. But yeah, Tristan, thank you so much, bro. And any last words and thoughts on Pokemon Unite for the community out here?
Definitely. So my final words to you guys and everyone out there is, it's going to be an amazing game. I've been a video game player ever since I was 4 years old. You know, I'm 24 now. I've been playing games for 20 years, and I haven't been this excited for a game in a long time, in a very, very, very long time. So I'm excited to see how the game progresses, and I can't wait to see you all out there.
All right, man. I can't wait to see you in the game too. All right, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already. If you want to get more updates on Pokemon Unite, make sure to check out the Facebook group and the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.
See you.